Be me. High school nerd. Skinny, quiet, always reading something. Obsessed with coding, spent lunch breaks in the library. Teachers loved me, students, not so much. Always picked last in gym. Wore the same hoodie almost every day. Comfort over fashion. Wore the same hoodie almost every day. Comfort over fashion. Just wanted to study, game, and maybe have one friend. Instead, had two shadows, Tyler and Jake. Tyler and Jake. Textbook bullies. Not physically violent, just masters of humiliation. Tyler was the funny one. Made people laugh at my expense. Jake was louder, dumber, but always followed Tyler's lead. They'd trip me in the hallway, hide my backpack, once put gum on my seat. Made up dumb nicknames. Bot boy, Wi-Fi, data dump. Worst part? Sarah. Sarah. Most popular girl in our grade. Cheerleader, perfect smile, sharp tongue. Pretended to be sweet with teachers, but with me? Cruel. Laughed at their jokes. Once asked me to do her homework, then ghosted me. Prom night. Tyler fake nominates me for most likely to marry their laptop. Whole room laughs. Even Sarah. Smiled like it was all harmless fun. Walked home alone that night, headphones on full blast. Swore I'd never forget the way that felt. 10 years later. Age 28 now. CEO of a fast-growing software company. Worked my way up from freelance projects to Series B funding. Gym 3x a week, good suits, full beard. Not a trace of the old me. No more hoodie. Just tailored shirts and clean confidence. One day, skimming intern applications. Two names jump out, Tyler, Jake. Double-check resumes. They really applied to my company. I sit back in my chair, just smiling. Tell HR to bring them in for interviews. They walk into the room. Both freeze. Tyler stammers, "Yo, is that?" Jake awkwardly laughs. "No way, you're the boss?" I shake their hands. Nice to see familiar faces. Let's get started. They try to act like we're old buddies. Mention high school like it was some fun sitcom. Man, those were the days, huh? I nod. Yeah, I remember everything. Be me. CO now, not bot boy anymore. Tyler and Jake somehow passed the first round. HR says they seemed confident and personable. Yeah, they were always good at talking. Decide to bring them in as interns. They walk into the office on day one like they own the place. Yo, where's the game room? This is a software company, not a frat house. Assign them to the most tedious project we have. Internal tool nobody wants to touch. Greater than 10-year-old spaghetti code, zero documentation. They nod, pretend they get it. I know they don't. Watch from my office as they stare at the screen like it's in another language. Week passes. Zero progress. Tell them I expect a working prototype in 3 days. Tyler tries to talk. Man, the system is kinda complicated, you know? You're smart guys. You'll figure it out. Smile like a saint. Crank up the expectations. Start CCing the entire team on their progress updates. Engineers begin asking, do they even know what they're doing? I just shrug. Let's give them time. They're learning. Second week. They miss another deadline. I move them to a shared desk, right in the middle of the bullpen. Everyone hears their bickering. Tyler tries to blame Jake. Jake snaps that Tyler doesn't know what a pull request is. Productivity chart shows -14% in their department. Suddenly they become very friendly. Jake shows up with a coffee. Hey man, thought you might need a little pick-me-up. Tyler suggests we grab drinks sometime. Just like old times. I chuckle. Funny. I don't remember us ever hanging out. Their smiles glitch for a second. Third week. I assign them to a client demo task, knowing full well they'll mess it up. They forget to sanitize test data. Client sees placeholder that says, dumb placeholder number 2. Guess who wrote that one? Meeting ends in awkward silence. That afternoon, my best developer pulls me aside. Boss, are they part of some social experiment? I laugh. Sort of. Office slowly starts avoiding them. Nobody asks them to lunch anymore. Slack messages go unanswered. They sit in silence, trying to look busy. Me? Every time I hear them complain under their breath. I remember the locker slams, the fake compliments, the way they made me feel like I was less. And now? Now they sit in my company, under my roof, failing at my mercy. Karma isn't a myth, it just uses version control. Be me, the nerd they locked in the janitor closet. Now their boss. Week 4. Final deadline for their project. Shocker. Still not working. UI doesn't load. Backend crashes on login. Even the About Us page throws an error. Demo day with client. Tyler tries to present. Gets halfway through slide 2 before the app freezes. Jake starts mumbling something about unexpected behavior. Client dead silent. CTO glares at me from across the table. Later that day. Email from client. Unprofessional. Unreliable. Terminating contract. Greater than $40,000 down the drain. Company can afford it, but it's enough to raise eyebrows. Water cooler chatter spreads like wildfire. Did you see what those guys did? Tyler actually pushed to prod from master without testing. Jake formatted a JSON file in Word. Lunchroom. Quiet when they walk in. People suddenly remember they brought food. Nobody sits with them. Slack. Radio silence. They're officially office ghosts. They stop making eye contact. Show up late, leave early. Once caught Tyler Googling how to fake sick days professionally. Friday afternoon. Call them into my office. Both look like they haven't slept in days. Guys, I think it's time we wrap this up. Tyler. Wait, but we're really close to making it work. Jake. We just need more time. I lean back in chair. Look them both dead in the eye. You know, the world's funny. It spins. They stare. I smile. And eventually, it brings everything back around. Hand them the termination letters. Jake looks like he might cry. Tyler mutters something under his breath. Probably another bad idea. They leave the office. Heads down, boxes in hand. Office watches through the glass. Nobody claps. Just quiet satisfaction. Me? I go back to my desk. Put on noise-canceling headphones. Open a fresh terminal. Write the best commit message of my life. Hashtag poetic justice. Removed legacy co. Be me. Just fired the 2 clowns who made high school hell. Feel lighter than air. Poeticjustice.exe successfully deployed. Weekend rolls around. Decide to treat myself. Open Tinder. Swipe a bit for fun. Then I see her. Sarah. The 3rd member of the high school torment trio. Cheerleader energy, ego the size of the gym. Her profile pic? Beach. Bikini. Loves sushi and sunsets. Classic. Swipe right as a joke. It's a match. lolwhat.jpg. She messages first. Lots of face blowing a kiss and, you look familiar, but clearly doesn't recognize me yet. Plays flirty, asks what I do. Tech own a company. Her interest level, maxed out. We plan a date at a high-end rooftop bar. She shows up dressed to impress. Walks in like she owns the place. Then sees me. Face goes pale. Then confusion. Then realization. Wait, are you? I smile. Hey Sarah. Been a while. Cue nervous laugh. OMG, you've changed so much. I almost didn't recognize you. Yeah, that's the idea. She leans in full charm mode. Compliments my shirt, my hair, my watch. You've really grown into yourself. Starts touching her hair, laughing too hard at my jokes. Textbook. I match the energy. We sip drinks, talk travel, dreams. I mention a beach trip coming up. Her eyes light up like Vegas. That sounds amazing. I'd love something like that. I pause. Give her the warmest smile I can fake. Then lean back and say, yeah, but I don't date girls who once helped lock me in a janitor closet. Her face freezes. The smile drops like a bad stock. What? That was like ages ago. I finish my drink. Stand up. Still remember how it smelled in there. Leave a $100 on the table. Walk out without looking back. Check my phone. New Tinder match. Not Sarah. Poetic justice. Zip successfully extracted. Sometimes life plays out like a bad movie. Bullies win, nice guys finish last, and no one gets what they deserve. But sometimes, life gives you a callback. Not for revenge. Not out of spite. But as a quiet chance. A moment to look someone in the eye and say, I'm not the same person you used to ignore, break, or laugh at. And when that moment comes, it's not about yelling or proving anything. It's about walking away, with peace in your chest, and your head held high. Because real victory isn't about getting even. It's about moving forward, smarter, stronger, and finally free.